Everyone's always talking about what to pack this, what you cannot forget that. So today I wanted to chat about what to not pack, things that I would actually leave behind as a mama of two under five and a travel agent. Hi y'all, and welcome to our Sunday coffee chat. Full disclosure, before we actually get started, this is decaf coffee. So yes, I'm filming in the evening when my girls are asleep. So it's decaf coffee because it's almost 8 o'clock at night and I don't need caffeine. And I don't know if any of you guys ever drink decaf coffee. I know sometimes like my friends are like, why the heck would you ever drink decaf coffee? Why would you even have it in your house? But sometimes I like to have it if I want the taste of coffee or I just want to warm up. But in both of those scenarios, I may not need caffeine. So I want to have a decaf coffee. So let me know below if you are someone who has or will drink decaf coffee, or if I'm just alone in this. But anyway, what I am not packing for my toddlers at Walt Disney World. Number one is a pack and play or crib for the littles. So this is something that you can actually specifically request for your room at Disney World. You can do this beforehand. Your travel agent can put in this request for you, and then when you get there, you just call ahead and let them know and kind of re-request one from your room so that you let them know you're there and you're ready to have that request or have that crib, pack and play, whatever they have available, come to your room. And this does work even in some of the smaller rooms. We actually used the pack and play for the first time when Avery was 5 months old in a Pop Century room with the second bed down. So it was a little tight, but it still worked. It still got the job done. We didn't have to pack that. We didn't have to worry about it. And she still got good sleep. So that is great. And they're going to have that Disney tired hitting them anyways. So this is a great thing to leave behind, save some space, and just request as part of your room request. Next is puddle jumpers or life jackets. So I don't know about you, but our girls use the puddle jumpers, the one with the sleeves in the front. They're kind of bulky anyways, even when we pack up to go somewhere else, like the pool or when we just took this water park road trip that we did. They're just generally take up a lot of space. So being able to leave those behind is a pro because Disney resorts and water parks actually provide complimentary life jackets. So we typically just use the life jackets at the resort for our resort pool day. Those have worked really great. The small ones even have the buckle that go in between the legs for the littles. Avery used that the last time. So you can use those at both the pools at your resort and or the water parks. Third is diapers in bulk. Just trust me on this one. You can easily save the space in your suitcase, pack what you need for travel day, plus a little extra, just in case, and then add diapers to your grocery order that you are going to get on your arrival day. We did this specifically when Avery was 5 months, and we did it again on our last trip when she was 1.5. And this just works way easier. We also did this when she was 5 months with formula. We brought what was necessary and needed, but we saved the space and ordered that with our grocery order. You order what you need for the week, you have it for the week, and then you'll probably have a couple leftovers, but you're still not taking a bunch back with you and using a bunch of your precious luggage space because it already feels like you have to take so much when you're traveling with littles, let alone to Walt Disney World, making sure you have everything, especially if you're flying. So save yourself the space and just put those in your grocery order. The last two are sort of bonus mentions / preferences because I know everybody kind of has different opinions on these two things. But number 4 for us is car seats. We've actually never packed car seats when traveling to Disney World with our girls. We didn't use them on the plane. When we traveled with Avery for 5 months, we just kind of held her, and then my oldest had an actual seat in the plane. And my family was there, so that kind of helped us be able to hold her and do that. And then we've used transportation to and from the airport that either includes car seats, like you can say that you're going to need 2 car seats, 3 car seats, 1 car seat, and they will do that for you. Or we've used the shuttle service when she was a little bit bigger to where she could just sit in her lap or even sit in her own seat, and it wasn't really a car seat scenario. And since we're Disney bubble people, after the transportation to and from the airport, we're just using the complimentary Disney transportation like the Skyliner, monorail, even the buses, the boat. So we have been able to get away without packing car seats, and this really saves us a bunch of space and headache from just lugging those around, and then also them potentially getting damaged, lost, or anything if they're your car seats for your everyday use. And then number 5, again, this is definitely a preference thing because I know some people love their strollers and they want to stick with what is familiar, but for us, we don't pack our everyday big double stroller. We've done before like an umbrella stroller to help us get through the airport a little bit easier so that we at least have that in the airport, but it's very small, very compact. And then when we've gone, we just use a third-party rental company like Kingdom Strollers that has great options for you to use for a stroller for your kiddos. And then you don't have to lug it around the airport, worry about gate checking it, doing any of that. You can work with them on where and when you want to pick it up. Do you want to pick it up at the airport or drop it off at the airport? Do you want them to meet you at your resort once you get there? Whatever works best for you, you're able to have some flexibility around that. And then they even have options to select or do add-on options of like a stroller caddy or a rain cover, things like that. So you're not having to pack those things either. I know it feels very overwhelming to pack for Disney World, especially when you're taking little ones with you. How many bags is it going to take up? What do you really need? Are we forgetting something? There's just so much to consider. So take some of the stress and weight off of your plate and consider leaving some of these things that we just touched on behind so you don't have to worry about those. If you want help navigating your trip and what is actually best for you, my planning link is below, and I help all my families tailor the magic specifically to them, their trip, and what's necessary for their family. Thanks for chatting with me. Have a great week, and I will see you in the next one.